I believe STAN is the one of the most important organizations that we have here at Jazira. It's not a club, it's an organization. As you know, STAN works at the refugee center in Via Nazionale, and in all these years I've seen that place changing. We have affected the life of people who go and live there, people who don't have another place where to go, people who don't know what to do from 9 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. As you know, we bring clothes, food, books. We've been able to bring doctors, psychologists, psychotherapists, professors. We teach English, French, and Italian. So I think that the Joel Nafuma Refugee Center can be identified with STAN. Working with students is one of the most rewarding things of all times. It's beautiful. When I go there on Friday and I see my students, JC students, working there, well, that is one of the best moments of my week, working with students and see them happy. And knowing that all the refugees and the migrants who go there treat you as friends, it means that STAN is doing a good job. Magari gli studenti non sanno chi sia Fabrizio De André, ma l'essenza del suo pensiero sta lì. Forse questo è il motivo principale che mi porta a essere, che mi porta a pensare che STAN sia un gruppo veramente valido. Ci vedo molto di De André.
Quello che penso sia il nostro lavoro qua è essenzialmente ridare, perché non è di dare, ma ridare l'autostima alle persone, perché secondo me una persona che, non so, per esempio ha attraversato il Sahara a piedi, ha tutta la forza di trovare un lavoro e farsi una vita qui. Non so spiegarmi, il problema spesso qua è l'impatto con la realtà, che è molto diversa da quello che uno si aspettava. Poi devo dire che molte persone hanno esperienze comunque di soprusi, di violenze gratuite e di, come dire, mancato rispetto dei propri diritti qua in Italia. Noi spesso dobbiamo affrontare nervosismi che sono causati fuori da qua, perché magari nel centro di accoglienza dove stanno non c'è l'acqua calda e d'inverno è un problema. Le persone dal momento in cui chiedono asilo al momento in cui hanno la commissione, in genere passa più di un anno, e in questo periodo loro stanno dentro i centri di accoglienza. Non in tutti i centri di accoglienza c'è la scuola di italiano, che per me è folle, perché la prima integrazione deve essere linguistica per forza, non ci sono altri modi, ma questo non in Italia, in qualsiasi parte del mondo. Se io decido di emigrare in Canada, studierei la lingua prima. Se dovessi aprire un negozio, studierei le leggi riguardo a quello che io vorrei fare lì. Vado lì che sono preparato. Per un rifugiato questo non esiste. Un rifugiato è una persona che è scappato di casa perché ha capito che non sarebbe sopravvissuto di più là dentro. Quindi quasi nessuno arriva qui che già sa l'italiano perché sa di voler stare in Italia. Per me quello credo che sia il punto focale di tutta la situazione. Una persona che in Italia non parla italiano ha pochissime possibilità di prendere un lavoro. Quindi questo è cercare di dare appunto alle persone autostima e strumenti per potercela fare.
STAN has affected me in very weird ways. First of all, it really opens your eyes to the reality of what's going on, especially when you live in a city like Rome, where well, Italy is basically sort of at the center of this whole refugee crisis. It's one of the first stops where people come to, and working at the center really exposes you to what these people have gone through. And the fact that like there isn't really a face to refugees. You know, people have this idea of people coming to Europe, but you know, these are children and mothers and fathers, and they all come from really different backgrounds, whether it's sub-Saharan Africa or the Middle East. And we've met a lot of really inspiring people. And that's just what we do at Stand. We meet people, we talk to them, we find ways to help out in, you know, small ways or bigger ways in terms of renovating the center, or just going to talk to them for a few minutes every week and helping them out in any way that we can.
Only if you can help one person, you already like did a lot. And if everyone helps another person, you would just improve the situation. So yeah, I just hope that they can get a sort of like better treatment in a way, which is already happening. Like at Joanna from a refugee center, every time I go there, I will see like this wonderful way of treating each other. People from all over the world, you know, especially Afghanistan, Central Africa, but like from all over the world, everyone's like working together and like proving, like, you know, it's a proof that you can work together, and there is a really good manners with each other and treating each other with respect.
A lot of people think that refugees or migrants are leaving their countries in search of a better life, which is accurate to a point, but also they're just hoping for a life because where they are back at home is no longer safe for them. Like, people don't just leave, pick up all their stuff and leave for no reason. There's a definite reason, which is why I think that our work at the center is so important.
Il primo passo è quello dell'integrazione linguistica, di poter comunicare, di poter capire, di poter comunicare i propri bisogni e di capire le risposte. E spesso noi andiamo a mediare linguisticamente cercando di spiegare proprio esattamente questo. Di guarda che lui in realtà tu l'hai percepito in questo modo, ma lui non voleva essere aggressivo, è solo una mancanza di conoscenza della lingua, che in un posto come questo la devi considerare. Cioè, sì, sarebbe bello che tutti arrivano già parlando italiano o almeno inglese, ma non è così, è un dato di fatto, e queste piccole tensioni legate a una mancata proprietà di linguaggio le devi considerare. È così, punto, non puoi far finta che non esistano. Quando vai a cercare lavoro non puoi dire dammi lavoro, perché nessuno ti darà un lavoro se glielo chiedi in maniera aggressiva. A me è capitato qua, persone che vengono, dammi lavoro, e ho detto guarda, io innanzitutto non ho lavoro da dare, ma ti consiglio, quando vai a un colloquio di lavoro, di non essere aggressivo, perché uno pensa che una persona aggressiva darà problemi in futuro e quindi poi non lo ottieni il lavoro. Il tuo scopo deve essere ottenere il lavoro, perché poi quello è il punto cruciale di tutto quanto, riuscire ad avere un lavoro per essere indipendenti, non aver più bisogno di venire qua per fare la colazione o per prendere i vestiti, ma venire qua per usufruire di alcuni servizi, che può essere, non lo so, imparare una nuova lingua, sempre nell'ottica di dare più strumenti per essere competitivi nel mercato del lavoro. Questo è quello che credo sia l'obiettivo finale di questo centro e di tutti quelli che lavorano nell'integrazione, mettere le persone nella condizione di ottenere un lavoro.
I think they're really small joys. There isn't like a moment of epiphany where you feel like you've changed a life, but I think it's all of the hard work and seeing that it came to something. So whenever we have the book sale, and you know, it's a few days of hard work, and then the bake sale, and just every week trying to get everyone together, and then at the end when you're able to complete a project like completely renovating a center, I think that's one of the biggest joys, which, you know, doesn't unfortunately happen very often because these are long-term projects. But I feel like when you see all of your hard work and your colleagues' hard work paying off is you know, those like great moments.
Integrazione non vuol dire disfarsi della propria cultura, è però essere disposto a mischiarla un po'. Questo è il grande problema dei rifugiati, come dicevo prima, rispetto anche a un immigrato economico, perché l'immigrato economico già l'ha messo in conto che dovrà in qualche modo mixarsi culturalmente. Qui ci sono persone che, tra virgolette, non hanno deciso di partire, è stato solo il modo di mettere in salvo la propria vita, quindi è molto più difficile riuscire a fargli capire che in un modo o nell'altro dei compromessi vanno fatti. Io andassi a vivere, come dicevo prima, in Canada, mio figlio che è nato e ha fatto la prima scuola qua sarà 50% e 50%, ma i miei nipoti che nasceranno e cresceranno in Canada, saranno canadesi al 100%, potranno avere, ripeto, la curiosità di tornare in Italia a vedere il posto da dove vengono i genitori, ma la loro vita è lì, la loro cultura è lì, le loro esperienze sono lì.
I became good friends with Ludwika Fisicelli, who is the president of STAND. Now, she was not at the time. And she just talked to me a lot about her work at the refugee center. And so she interested me in it. I started going to a few meetings during my second semester at John Cabot. And then in my third semester, I finally started going to the center. And from the first time I went almost every Friday. Every Friday that I was in Rome, I would go.
It was this very nice experience I had when I was serving, like, there was a period when I was serving breakfast at the center. And I used to go there like earlier. And I got there like at 9 a.m. and people were coming at 10. So when I went there alone, people already knew me and they were like, oh, okay, hi Omar, okay, like, that's it. And it was like very, like, you know, normal and quiet. And at 10 a.m. when everyone came, you could just see their expression changing, like their eyes just like widen and like big smiles on their face, and they get very happy when they see like students coming over and just like, you know, helping out or just being there. Like, they don't really care about being helped. They don't need help, in my opinion. They're very mature and other people. They just want to be treated as anyone else. They just want to be spend some time making new friends, making new connections.
Che a volte veramente uno cerca di elaborare i piani più complicati, perché in realtà a volte basta veramente poco per creare una breccia nel cuore di qualcuno, perché a volte basta veramente far passare una bella giornata a qualcuno per ricredersi di tutta la sua vita qui e capire che sì, si può avere un minimo di felicità e di speranza per il futuro qua.
I had a very comfortable life. I born in a very educated family. My father was engineer and my mother was teacher. In Afghanistan, there is not only we have the problem of Taliban or Al-Qaeda or ISIS or something. There's also some groups and some kidnappers, mafia. I was also the one that they have been kidnapped me, and I was in their jail about 4 months. Every night they was coming and they was opening my hand that I could be able to eat or to use the toilet, and then they would close it back. So on that night they forget to close my hand back, and they went to other room. The room that I was there was a small window in the top. So on that time it was a good opportunity for me to try that window, to escape from there, because I know that they will kill me or they will cut my fingers or something. I arrived to the street and I stopped the car. I said, please bring me to the nearest police office or anything different. No. And so they asked me, do you know where they have been kept you? I said, no, yes, I know the address. So they put me in the car and they said, okay, come and show us. So after that I came back to my home and everyone was happy, and we thought that it was the end of the problem, that everything changed. But the rest of the group, they became very angry on me on the point that you reported our place and many of us have been killed and many of us have been arrested. They wanted to revenge from me because they couldn't do to the governor. My father was very smart and he knew that they will come and they will do something to us. So we moved from this house to another place. So one night when I was in the hospital with my mother, so they found my place, my house, and they came and they shoot all members of my family, including my 2 brothers, 2 sisters, and my father. They killed them all. One of my friends said that he was in school with me. He was a very good friend of me. I asked him because he was only my hope. He was my best friend. I asked him, please help me. He was living out of Kabul a little bit. And he said, of course I can help you. You can come to my home. You can stay there. My mother asked me that how long you need to stay in this hiding place. And you have to go to the Europe and to find out your life. And also you can invite me and I can come. And everything gonna be okay. Norway was my first country that I arrived. But Norway didn't accept me. It was their excuse that if we confirm that your life is in danger in Kabul, but you can live in another city, you can live in Kandahar, you can live in Helmand, another city you can go. But Italy was the only country that they was not sending back refugees to the first country, and they was giving them documents. And in this point, Italy really helped me because Norway wanted to deport me back to Afghanistan. And when I came here, when they saw my papers and my documents, they just gave me protection, 5 years protection. Everything suddenly changed. I lost my brothers, my sisters, and my father, my mother, and my life, my house, everything. But I came here and I needed to sleep in the park outside during the winter. It was very bad experience of me in Europe when I came here. I found this Jol Nefama Refugee Center when I came here. So I found some very kind people here, there's some psychologists. I went there. On that time I was very totally disappointed, sad and worried. So she gave me hope and she gave me very good advices. Don't give up. You can do it. Just try. So I have now a good family here in Jol Nefama Refugee Center. I have sisters, I have brothers, and I don't feel now alone. I feel that I have family here, and this was my life that I'm here. But in future, I just want to be a writer, a good writer again. If I could find that mood that I had in my country, I hope.
My name is Ibrahim Mohammed, and I left my country. That was 2007. I passed through desert before I get in Libya. So, yeah, Libya, it was how people try to, those who don't have something a little bit your country, and you like to try and try to move forward or to do something to see what is your chance in your life. I'm somebody, I like to do jobs, and Libya also is some place if you like to do job, and also how your attitude can make you have a job, how you can protect your life. When we came right now, it's like we are refugee, and it's not that one person. We are a lot of people. I remember the time we was coming, even the sea or many places, it was very, very tough. Even how to get the Italy and other things in the sea, it was very, very tough. Many people lose their life. And finally, I say that thanks for my life. I don't lose my life, and today I'm the person that I'm safe. But in my way, it's not something I can blame someone, because it's through my life take me in this way, so I cannot blame anyone. And if you look at the situation or the people who was arrived in Italy, it was very, very tough. So when I came to Rome, yeah, it was very, very tough. I stayed outside like 1 year to 7 months or 8 months. It means close to 2 years in the street. But it was very, 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 very kind. But finally, you have to be very patient, unless by the problem is not for one who was facing. We all together, we are facing the problem. So finally, my own life, or what I can say right now, well, it's very nice to hear about me or about refugee, but finally, it's by your own decision also have to help as a refugee. You could not have a more problem anywhere you are, because if you, at the time I was in Libya, I see many people that have a problem with Arab people even in the country. By my own side, it was not like that. We are many in the refugee in Italy, but I feel for those who like, to protect. The time someone is protecting you, you also have to be help and protect your life. So it would be very, very better for we all together to think something good in the future. Then don't respect little bit chance someone give you, so that it will grow up in the future.
My country is Balochistan, is a part of Pakistan. Before it was a separate country, so some regions of Pakistan occupied to Baloch. They travel, and the Baloch people, they are facing through difficulties, a lot of difficulties. I am also a student, graduate. I clear my graduate and I take admission to master, and I leave reasons of that. I come to here. I came Italy, so I saw a lot of difficulties in Italy. Rights of refugees. This is the not rights of refugees. This one I am passing here. It's not a good, we can say, because a lot of difficulties. No for stay, no for any help of the government didn't to help refugees. They face difficulties everybody. Last night we sleep in one place. Some securities come to go here. Every day we see different difficulties in here.
The first step of life, you have to face lots of difficulties, like troubles. It's a part of life. If you want to build a new life in another country, you have to face lots of time, you have to face lots of problems. So it's good right now, it's going good. I'm happy here. Rome is the best city. It's a historical city, it's an antique city. And the people between Afghanistan and Italian, we have a good relationship. I had a dream when I was in Afghanistan. I used to study. I was doing my Bachelor in Information Technology. I just had my first semester, so I love to continue my studies over here. But before, I have to learn Italian to continue my studies. Yeah. When I was in Afghanistan, I met just my peoples, like people from Afghanistan. When I came to Europe, I met lots of people, like from Africa, from Asia, from North America, South America, from Europe especially. It's a little bit good for me because right now I have a good understanding with peoples right now, with Africans, with Europeans, with Americans. It's a good experience, and I love to join.
Finally, today I'm here. I wear some nice clothes and something nice. I don't think that I'll find this life, but I'll find it, so that I have hope for those who don't have a room or who are sleeping in the street. I have hope for them that they'll find the same life I have today.
My dream is first I complete my study and I continue my same writing and same rights of our nation. I continue that work.
I want to be a good engineer, like technical engineer. In the future, that's why I want to continue my studies over here.
I just want to be a normal person like others living. This is one of my hopes, this is one of my dreams. that I don't want to be refugee forever.
Io la finirei così.
Sì, va benissimo.
Potete lasciare pure questo che dico io.
Cioè,